Alright, so some changes for tonight. I'm going to play Robinson Cano at third base, give him a start. JD Davis tonight off. And Nito will be behind the plate and hitting in the number 8 spot with Syndergaard on the mound. Going to keep my commentary at a minimum in this game. I have kind of a cold today. I also kind of need to concentrate after that tough loss yesterday. So I think this is the lineup I'm going to go with here. McNeil in the number 6 spot. All right, let's go with it.
We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Here it's the second of this three-game set between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Mike Foltynewicz is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
So striding forward now, Ahmed Rosario, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting. Great defense. Good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. High in the air out to center field. Acuna's there for it. 1 out.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. His career line with Foltynewicz, just a 1 for 9. First delivery to him on the way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Not a bad night to bring the parka along, 54 degrees at game time. 0-1, here's the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Nimmo, a rare Wyoming native. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one. The average coming in at 266, 8 home runs and a dozen RBIs. The windup and the 0-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Only one strike away from throwing a very strong first inning to begin the ball game. He looks sharp.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. Nothing for the Mets in the first, and after a break, the Braves swing the bat. Stay tuned to MLB Network. Noah Syndergaard, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub 2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
Now at the plate, Ozzie Albies. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Ozzie Albies.
And the pitch. And that sinking fastball didn't sink. It stayed high. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting second, the right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Nick Markakis digging in now. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First pitch on its way. This one's flared toward left center. In there, a base hit.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. Markakis stands at first with 1 out. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit out towards second. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. An inning in the books. Scoreless on MLB Network. Now at the plate, Michael Conforto. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Michael Conforto.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Markakis has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
That is fifth. The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
1-0.
1-0 pitch is right there, but ruled a ball. 2-0.
Two tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
2 balls and a strike now. 2-2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Jeff McNeil is on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Stepping up to the plate, Jeff McNeil. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Fouled off. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Runners on first with one down. Just hung in there on that one. Another 2-2 offering. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Acuna's there for it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting 7th. The third baseman, number 24,
Robinson Cano, the next to dig in. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
Liner toward right center. And this will wind up being extra bases for Cano. Alonso isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box, Tomas Nido. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The set and the 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Albies picks it up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's 1-0 Mets. Leading off the inning, Ronald Acuna, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The center fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Junior.
Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
A ball and a strike.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
The 2-1 home. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
So a full count now. Tyler Flowers will be next. The 3-2 pitch. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Batting fifth. The shortstop, Charlie Culberson.
Coming to the plate now, Charlie Culberson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Fouled away. Culberson has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is, and shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. Good waist pitch, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Into the box now, Adam Duvall, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. The set and the 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. Now a long throw home. Throw to second, and he's out. But 1 run does come in to score on the play before the inning comes to an end. Braves pick up a run on the RBI double. We've played 2, all even at 1 apiece. Stepping in now, Noah Syndergaard.
Noah.
As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 9, 1, and 2 due up. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Hold the string on him. Strike three swinging. Flowers corrals it, and a good throw just beats him. Syndergaard is retired, and there's one away. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays, and looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed.
Upon video review, the call of out at first base has been overturned, and the batter rules safe.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 0-1 the count. Now a throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Ready with the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Markakis has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon Nimmo. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now the 1-0. That's lifted the other way out to left. Duvall is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Digging in, Yoenis Cespedes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
In now, Michael Conforto. And it's grounded just foul down the line. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
2 left for the Mets. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. Bottom of the inning now. Digging in, Austin Riley. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Austin Riley.
The pitch.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
windup and the 1-0 pitch.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 now.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Standing in, Mike Foltynewicz, and we'll likely see him square around to bunt. First pitch coming, here it is.
1-0.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. On to first to complete the double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Ozzie Albies. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. This is on the ground over to first. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 3 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. So here's Pete Alonso.
Leading off for the Mets, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
First pitch of the at-bat. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. High in the air out towards shallow right. Markakis has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 6.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. First offering on its way. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. On the ground to the right side. Freeman is up with it, and that's the second out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Here's Robbie Cano now. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game. Maybe.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth, tied 1-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Markakis.
And the pitch. Ball 1. lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. The 1-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And the 2-1. Hit softly down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here it comes.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Two and 0.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Inside, he misses. Ball 4.
Up next for Atlanta, the center fielder,
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. He's set, and the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Smoke toward the hole, and a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. The relay throw, but too late, and he's safe at third.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Tyler Flowers, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Curveball misses here, so a good hitter's count now to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or trying to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
And he misses with it. Ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the 2nd walk of the frame. good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Called strike at the knees. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
And he misses. 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Three balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
To the plate now, Adam Duvall, as he lines it out to center. Nimmo is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. So digging in now, Tomas Nido. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
0-1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. After it is Acuna. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Syndergaard.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up to bat next, the pitcher, Noah Syndergaard. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
The batter,
Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. first offering on its way. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter. A 1-1. Taken, strike 2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. 2-2 pitch is fouled away.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Pretty forceful about it, too. And the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. Now to the plate, Austin Riley. He drew a walk his first time up.
Austin Riley.
Here it comes. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Count is 2-1.
Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Hit hard but foul. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Settling in now, Mike Foltynewicz.
Mike Foltynewicz.
First pitch on its way. And he's way off balance with the swing there. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Ozzie Albies waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So back-to-back strikeouts for him here to start the inning. And that'll bring us to our Mets leaderboard. And as you can see, he's currently second on the ball club in that department. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The pitch. Line to the right side, but foul. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Here it comes.
That's ball 2.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count. Nope.
Fastball well outside.
I got to count 2-2.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Flowers has it, but he can't get it there in time. Nimmo is aboard after the strikeout. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner back. Another look to first, and a dive, but he's back. Here comes the first pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Acuna is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Michael Conforto.
1 away now for the Mets in the 6th, and up next the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Here comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
0-1's the count.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to first. Culberson relay to Freddie. Double play, and that'll end the inning. We'll see Nick Markakis when we come back. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. All tied at 1-1. Stepping into the box, Nick Markakis. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First delivery to him on the way. Right there for strike one.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Striding in, Freddie Freeman. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him.
Counts 1-0.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
Here's the pitch. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. One out, nobody on. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. Freeman will head to second. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Digging in and looking for more, Ronald Acuna. Last time through was a base hit.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Now batting, the catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Supposed to cut it off.
At the plate now, Tyler Flowers. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It was a walk in his last trip. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball, somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team the lead.
Oh my God.
And he'll reach first safely.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, D-Row, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate 2-strike.
Into the box, Charlie Culberson. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
2-0 now. Has a look, now the pitch. 2-1 now.
With 1 out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone. 2-2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. But the feet of the second baseman is a wild one. So the base hit there plates their second run of the inning and brings us to our league leaderboard in terms of RBIs. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Brad Brock takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Brad Brock.
Into the box now, Adam Duvall. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 2-0 to Adam Duvall.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Brock has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. part of what makes him as effective as he is. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Digging in to try it again, Austin Riley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
The 1-0 home. It's 1-2. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Grounded to third. This could be 2. McNeil's got it for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on MLB Network. Digging in now, Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, number 6.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. No hits to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Every coach will tell you when you're down by 2, you don't want to take too many chances on the base pass. Regardless, he hustles into third for the triple, and the tying run is coming to the plate.
Robinson Cano will grab a bat next as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in the count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
I'm set with the 0-1. Cano connects as this is to deep right field. Markakis looks up, and as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. A 2-run shot here for Robinson Cano. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and the Mets have come back to tie things at 3.
Big hit.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that commentary.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Sean Newcomb will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Marcell Ozuna is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Now playing lefty and batting 9, number 20, Marcell Ozuna.
In now, Tomas Nido.
The catcher, number 3.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Line toward the gap in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
J.D. Davis will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 28, J.D. Davis.
Ball hit out to Albies at second base. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Dylan Betances gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Dylan Betances.
Stepping in, Marcell Ozuna. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Here's the pitch.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
So up steps Ozzie Albies as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Jumping all over the place.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Standing in now, Nick Markakis, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ball 2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in Ahmed Rosario. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
First delivery to him on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. Here comes the 0-1. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. One and one, here it comes.
Ball 2.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
The pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw is not in time, and a great job of legging that out as now the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
And again a throw, and the runner back safely. At the plate, Brandon Nimmo fouled off. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And a dive, but he's back in. Set to deliver the 0-1.
1-1.
To first. Freeman's got it to second for 1. On to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
Sharply hit here, but right at the first baseman coming off the bag. He makes a good throw, and they complete the 3-6-1 double play with the throwback to the pitcher at first.
In now, Yoenis Cespedes. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1. Into his windup, the 1-0. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Acuna retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired.
Leading up for the Braves, the first baseman,
Jerry Familia is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 27, Jerry Familia.
First delivery to him on the way.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2. Now the 2-0. The count now at 2-1. The pitch. The bouncer to the left side. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
One away for the Braves here in inning number 8. And that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. He's set. Here it comes. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. High in the air out to center field.
Waiting on it is Nimmo.
2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Tyler Flowers.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Tyler Flowers. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Starts him out with a slider too low for ball 1. That misses. 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto, who's batting cleanup but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Oh, 1 count, and the pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. Hard hit ball towards the hole. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Into the box now, Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Now the 0-1.
Outside, that's the ball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And here's a fastball taken too low, and he works the count to 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And right into the shift. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
So here's Jeff McNeil.
He'll swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And he looks at a ball. 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Down in order go the Mets. Still tied 3-3. Stepping up now, Charlie Culberson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Charlie Culberson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a ball 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now here's the pitch.
Nope.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2. And he'll just watch the splitter here. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
Hit out towards second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
The pitcher, number 15, John Newcomb.
Ender Inciarte will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Inciarte.
Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Comes set and the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
The 1-2. Hot shot down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Rounded softly down the line toward first. Scooped up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin Riley.
Stepping into the box, Austin Riley. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 10th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Shane Green takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Number 19, Shane Green.
plate, Robinson Cano. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Now here it comes. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Freeman has a play. 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Tomas Nido.
So striding in, Tomas Nido hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
And that's cut on and missed 0-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Now the 0-1. Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Acuña's there for it. 2 down. Dominic Smith will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for New York, number 2, Dominic Smith.
Hit hard to the right side. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. Score remains tied at 3-3. Seth Lugo comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning.
Seth Lugo.
Standing in, Marcell Ozuna, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Three balls and a strike to the Braves left fielder.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Fouled away. The next 3-2. And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ozzie Albies. The winning run is at first base. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. The 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the throw is late at first.
I tagged him.
Can't get anybody out.
Up next for Atlanta, the right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Now time is called and the reliever is warm out there. To the plate now, Nick Markakis, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. The winning run at second, however, the double play in order here. Sacrifice attempt here. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Freddie Freeman. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. And now we'll step off the rubber here and just look him back to third. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with a bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Here's the first pitch. Ronald Acuna comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder. Possible winning run just 90 feet away here. One away. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. Swing and a fly ball, and that should be deep enough to end it. The catch is made. Here comes the winning run from third. And the Braves are going to pull this one out. They walk off a winner.
That's what you call doing your job, folks. He knew he just needed to lift one to the outfield, and that's just what he did. Hey, a walk-off sac fly isn't as dramatic as a game-winning hit, but it's just as effective. Great team win right there.
And guys, the Braves tonight were led offensively by the exploits of this man, Tyler Flowers. What a performance he turned in. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Braves pick up win number 20 on the year. Shane Green wins his fourth game out of the bullpen this year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Mets, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 37 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Braves and everyone at Truist Park, we'd like to thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Looking first at the NL East, Shane Green earned his 4th win out of the bullpen, helping lead the Braves to a win over the Mets, 4-3. Yu Darvish earned the 3rd W of his season as the Cubs took care of the Phillies, 4-2. The Cardinals combined for a 4-hitter as they beat the visiting Marlins, 8-1. The Nats totaled 11 hits as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco, 6-2. The Arizona Diamondbacks were winners in extra innings over the Reds, 3-2. The Los Angeles Dodgers defeated the Pirates at PNC Park, 6-0. The Brewers held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado, 9-5. The win was their 6th in a row. The New York Yankees combined for 10 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Indians, 6-5. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Tampa Bay Rays got 11 hits overall as they dethroned